Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today this is going to be the audiobook for Godzilla Jr. or Godzilla Final Wars, or whatever you want to call him, and Ruby. So, yeah, it's more like my second Godzilla and Ruby crossover series, even though the first one's more like a crossover between Godzilla, Inuyasha, and Ruby. So, yeah. Anyways, this is the Monster King and the Warrior. So without further ado, let's get started. In a dark, quiet room where only one light was shining, there was only one light. And it was basically pointing directly at the table. There was a guy sitting down. Oh, and he was meeting another person by the name of Osmond, along with his assistant, of course. Osmond didn't sit down on face to face with the stranger, of course. So, you must be Godzilla Jr. Or what else do you go by? I mainly go by the name of Final Wars, but you can rather call me Godzilla Jr. or just Goji. I suppose you don't know why I came here. I may have a theory on why you came here. You came here because your mother came through here as well. You knew my mother? I knew both of your parents. I am terribly sorry about what happened to your father. I guess you were close with my dad then, huh? Very close. But yes, you basically came to the right person. I am the one who basically allowed your mother to come through here and to basically train here and get along with humans quite well. I suppose you came to do the exact same thing. That and to get some answers. Answers on like basically a giant puzzle that my mom sent me on before she went missing. Your mom, she's not dead. No. After my home island before my home island got destroyed, the last time I really saw my mom was when my dad was still around. But she basically sent me on a giant puzzle to solve about how to truly bring mankind and monsters to peace. I don't know how exactly am I supposed to do that. She tried to accomplish the very same thing years ago, before she met my dad. I don't know how exactly am I supposed to do this. If you want, you can stay here. Wait, you're allowing me to come to Beacon? Of course. Osmond's assistant looked shocked. Wait, Osmond, you can't be serious. I allowed his mom to come to Beacon years ago, before he was even born. Trust me, I know how to handle this. Godzilla, but Junior, if you're going to be staying at Beacon, I have some rules for you. Okay? What is it? for one, I'm actually kind of curious. Did you got the ability to turn into a human? To have a human form the same way that your mom had? Yeah. Anyways, what are the rules? Rule number 1. Do not turn into your monster form unless absolutely necessary. Got it? Okay. Rule number 2. Don't reveal your name to anyone unless they're in your team or you can really trust them. Okay. Rule number 3. Do not reveal your abilities. Just reveal your hand-to-hand close-range combat skills. Not your long-range combat or your tail, nuclear pulse, or atomic breath. And rule number 4. Do not roar. Just don't do anything what you normally do. Okay? Alright, sounds simple enough. Wait, what about growling? Growling, do not do. What about sleeping? How do I sleep? That, well, many people have their own ways on sleeping, so that's okay. Just don't reveal that you can sleep underwater, because then that might draw some suspicions. Because basically you can sleep underwater for for basically a huge amount of time. Okay. Sounds good enough. But you said I can't reveal my name, so does that mean I'm gonna have to get a fake name to hide myself? Your mom did the same thing too. She went by the name of Ren. That makes sense. Gore G Ren. Like Goji. It's just like grab the word Goji and take it out. Just leave the Ren part behind. That makes total sense. So for now, just go by the name of Eren Yeager. Seriously? Attack on Titan name? But, hey, I do love Attack on Titan. Like I said before, if you're in a team and you can really trust them, then you can reveal them about who you really are. Very well. Well, when do we leave? About a couple of hours later, Godzilla Jr. arrived at the beacon, with Osman by his side. And remember, try not to act like a kaiju. Act more like a human being. I know you don't get along with humans quite well, but just at least try to get along with them. Alright, fine, but if I come across a bully, I can't promise you that I won't eat him alive. Fair enough. Godzilla Jr. started walking completely more like a human being. He's seeing how the way humans walk, talk, and basically communicate to each other. But then, something got his attention. He saw 2 girls. One was taller than the other one, but she had flat out purple eyes and long yellow hair. And the shorter one right next to her, she had basically a red cape and short reddish, blackish hair and silver eyes. He didn't know why, but he couldn't help to go towards them. Hello. The 2 girls wasn't turned around. Hello, who are you? I'm Eren Yeager. Eren Yeager. Huh, Eren Yeager. Nice to meet you. Good lord, you are tall. Are you sure you're not an adult? I'm 17. And he does look like a 17-year-old. Well, Yang. Fair enough. My name's Yang Xiaolong, and this is my little sister, Ruby. Ruby offered to shake in Godzilla's hand. At first he rejected. At first he didn't want to, but then he couldn't wait to shake her hand. Then later he shook Yang's hand. So, I guess this is your first time being at Beacon, or... Actually, we've been here for a while. We were just walking around minding our own business. Oh, how long have you guys been here? For about 3 weeks. Oh, so I guess I'm just 3 weeks behind you guys, huh? Yeah, we don't have a team yet. Huh. That's sad. So, what now? About a couple of hours later, it was middle of the night, and everyone was sleeping in one area at once. There was no rooms or nothing. This made Godzilla Jr. very uncomfortable. If there was anything that could make him uncomfortable, it was sleeping near other people. Normally he'll sleep by himself. Or rarely, sometimes with Zilla Jr., Rodan, and Anguirus. But now, he was sleeping with humans. But he had to act like a human being just so he could blend in. Immediately, he actually trusted Yang and Ruby. And he was not getting used to the other students already. He already almost wanted to pick a fight with the two of them. Luckily, Yang and Ruby stopped him in time. But Yang couldn't help to point out his battle scars. As a matter of fact, Yang and Ruby were actually looking at him right now, along with another girl by the name of Blake. Those scars. Look at them. I know. He's been into a lot of battles. No, I mean, look at them. They don't look like they're from Grimm. They look like they're from giant monsters. Look at that bite mark on his neck. Yeah, look at those scratch marks on his sides. What do you think would have caused that? I don't know. But dang, he has a lot of scars. Also, he's highly aggressive. I just hope he doesn't notice that we're watching him sleep. If he finds out that we're watching him, I'm blaming you. Godzilla Jr. then opened his eyes and turned his head. Ruby, Yang, and Blake pretended to fall asleep. Junior then closed his eyes, going back to sleep. This was something he had to get used to. If not, then that was going to be a problem, but still. He was not accepting the fact that he had to basically live and coexist with humans. But for some strange reason, he actually trusted Yang, Ruby, and Blake, which was something completely new, but he doesn't know why.